Alright, welcome back. Today we are talking about Jira Service Management again, but this time we are going to create a project where you don't need a form. Let's say you want to use Jira Service Management to handle your inbox, your email inbox. So you want to take advantage of queues, automations, auto replies, and all that, but you don't want to kind of drive your customer to a specific portal. You want to be able to say, hey, send me an email here, and I will handle your request on my Jira Service Management without you even noticing. Well, they will kind of notice that you're not replying from your inbox anymore. Okay, so let's see how you get that implemented. So without further ado, let's get going. Perfect. So here we are. If you don't know how to get here, I suggest you to watch the other video that I have, which is on the description of this video, because on that one I will show you how to get here, how to create your account, how to create a new project. Okay, so when you're here, where are we at the moment? We are on my organization. So I can see here all the products that I have. And by the way, I'm on my free plan, so you don't have to pay to, 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 to get here. And I'm going to create a new space. And this is space, what I want it to be. I want it to be a Jira Service Management space with no form. Okay, so let's get going. You can see here that all it will have, it's the email request. So let's create the blank space. I suggest that you always create company managed projects. So let's give it a name. You can change the key if you want to something like this, or you can leave it like whatever you want. So this key here is what is going to, your ticket number is going to be, right? So this, you need to select. This doesn't matter too much, as I mentioned. Let's say that you are from sales. So this is where you want to make your project open, because you don't need people to sign in to see your form and so on and so forth. So you want your project to be open. Let's create a project. Here you can see that you have all these options of pre-built forms, but right now there's 0, and that's what we want. You can combine the two. Let's say I have the email intake, but at the same time I do have a form that if you want to go there and fill out the forms, go for it. But I can still handle my emails within my Jira project. Today we're going to just cover the email part, because the form part was already covered on the previous video. Now we are on your project. So if I go to here, space settings, and I go to channels, if I go to the portal, you can see that there's nothing. If anyone lands here, they won't see anything. They won't be able to raise your request, and that's what we want. And you can see here that we have the email part, and that's kind of where you can set up stuff. So since we are going to add an external email, we're going to go here, Google, Mateki. We're going to stop before hitting continue on the next one. So make sure you allow the integration to read and send email on your behalf. Is that checkbox on the top right? And I missed that on the first time, so the integration was not working. At the end of this video, I'm going to add the debugging of that. So if you are having the same connection issue, I'm going to show at the end how you can reconnect your Jira with your Google and allow it to kind of read and send emails on your behalf. Okay, but remember, next step, don't hit continue before checking the option to read and send emails on your behalf. To continue. Okay, so this here is when something fails. Let's say somebody sent you an email and the email did not become a ticket. Who should be notified? All space admins, or a specific email address, or no one? So leave it all admins, because that's an important one. You need the system to be reliable. If something missed to be created, you want people to be alerted and deal with stuff. So here's just that we're gonna leave like that because that's all we have. You could have a different request type instead of just the email request, and that's what it's saying here. But it just needs to have this summary. You can't have other fields required. So let's leave like that, simple, and let's say start processing today. Let's update. So what's going to happen here is that every email you get on that inbox is going to become a ticket. But there might be cases where you don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to show later how you implement the other way. Let's say you define on the inbox what you want to become a ticket, not everything. But for now, let's continue with the other implementation. So we have linked our Jira with our inbox. So now let's send an email. So here's another time that I faced some issue and I had to debug. Previously, so I sent an email from my account and it was not becoming a ticket. So at the end, you'll see the debugging of this problem as well. You will probably not have this issue with your account or any of your customers. It's just because this is my test site. So I ran into some issues that you might not run. I guess we received an email. Let's check our inbox. Here, and I can just say now you see the reporter, it's my account, and I'm going to just, so if we put an internal note here, hey, this is a test, but if I put a customer reply, okay, so I just got the reply, and it was under the update tab on my email inbox. And that's how it looks like. So as you can see here, it triggered 2 notifications to the user. It triggered the just confirming that we got your request. And this notification, you can see on my other video how you can configure this. And here's kind of the message that I've sent to the user. You can see that the email that sent the reply was this one. So that's the only difference when you're dealing with somebody and they're expecting the reply from you. That's where it can be a bit tricky. So they will get the reply from this that they're not familiar with. By the way, it took, I don't know, a couple minutes to get the reply on my inbox from Jira to my inbox. So give it some time. Don't think that something's wrong. Yeah, it will show up. And now once you have all your emails that are coming to your Jira now you can organize your stuff better, right? You can create queues based on if the ticket is a high priority, if the email is a high priority, if you are it's pending because you're waiting on somebody to reply to you. So here you can see I have the all open. If you have multiple people working with you, so now it's just, okay, I'm going to take care of this email. I'm going to assign to me. Now under the all open, you can see that ticket is already taken. That email, you have already somebody dealing with it. what's different from an inbox, that now you don't know who is dealing with what. The inbox is a mess. Now it's a way for you to kind of organize your inbox. Now, what if you don't want to send all your emails from your inbox to Jira? You just want to send some, let's say from a specific domain, right? You receive any email from that specific domain, which might be your client. You want to move to Jira. Other than that, no. So let's see how you can configure that. I'm going to remove my connection now. I don't want to have everything to be sent to Jira. So let's go to space settings, email. I'm going to remove this connection now. So we're going to come here on my inbox. I'm going to get this email here. And then I'm going to forward. Let's go into the settings, see all settings, and now we are going to go under forwarding. We're going to add a forwarding address. We'll do this one here. I have to go to my phone, which I'm using to record this. So all I did was I went to my phone and I went to my email, Gmail, and then, or it might work if you go to YouTube as well. You need to be logged in with your account, and it will ask you, say, hey, it was you, and then you have to find that number, which for me was 98, and click on that button. So now I can just go ahead here and proceed. Now everything is white. I don't know what's going on. Okay, the reason why you got the white screen, it's because there needs to be a handshake, right? You are saying to Google, hey, I want to forward my emails to this specific destination. Now you have to go to your destination and say, yes, I'm okay to receive emails coming from this account. So that's why it's important that your project is open. Otherwise, Google is going to say, hey, this account wants to forward email to you, but Google is not a client. It's not a customer. So the email, the verification email is going to fail. So let's go back to the Jira project. And you can see the forward email verification here. All you have to do is to click on this link and you can confirm. Now everything should be set. And if I go back to my email and let's create the forwarding again. I had to refresh my screen to be able to see the option. So let's create again the filter here. And we want to forward to Pragmateki. So it was not showing here. I had to refresh my screen after I confirmed. So let's create a filter. Now it's asking me again to go to my phone. So I went to my phone, this time I opened YouTube, and it showed the alert, hey, do you want to confirm? I confirmed, and everything should be golden. So let's go and send another email. So I got on my inbox the task from forwarding. Now let's go to Jira and let's check it. There we go. I have a task from forwarding here. Let's open this ticket. And it's kind of looks the same. Either or, that both ways would work well for you. So by default, you'll have these queues. So you have the assigned to me, unassigned, and resolved. The status that you will have is are the basic statuses. There is an automation that I would strongly recommend, which is the automation that will change the status of the ticket when you send a notification to the user. You send a comment, and when the user sends the comment back, so you know that the ticket is kind of either waiting for a customer or waiting for your support. This is a very, very useful automation. And again, I have on my other video that you can watch, I implement that automation from the ground up. Okay, so you can probably use the status that you have here, which are to do and in progress. Yeah, you probably will have to update your workflow because we are using the very basic stuff here. I can teach you how to create a workflow on the next video. Perfect. So in this video, you learned how you can create the Jira Service Management project as a blank one that you can connect with your email, and then now you can manage your inbox in Jira Service Management. You can be more organized. Okay? Well, next you will see my debuggings. If you don't want to stay for the debugging, well, it was a pleasure. I hope this video helped you to learn something new, to learn how to connect Jira Service Management, either using their default connection or just forwarding some stuff to your Jira. Okay? Have fun, take care, enjoy life. If you have anything to add, let's say I want to learn how to create better queues, I want to learn how to update workflows, or show me how you do this and or do that, I want to learn more about automations, leave a comment and maybe I'll create a video for you. Take care. Bye. It says to remove stuff. If you don't know how to get to here, you go to your account here and go manage account, and that's where I was. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm going to my Google settings and I'm removing the connections from Atlassian and the connection from Jira Service Management because I missed to give some permissions. Now I'm going to go to Jira side. I'm going to remove the connection from Jira and I'm going to set up it again. And now we're going to try again, since I wiped the connection from Google side and from the Jira side. So let's try to connect again. I guess that's the step that I missed. I didn't check this part here. Let's see why I don't see my test email. Interesting. It's saying that now my user doesn't have permission to send an email. That's interesting because I made this project public. The funny thing is, there's these two emails here. Did work. Why my email, my test email didn't come through? So one possible scenario is that if you go to user management and if you check maybe this could be the reason. Maybe I've been invited and I haven't accepted. So what I will do, I will delete the invite and now I'm going to send another test. Okay, so I just sent another test and let's view the logs. There you go. I think test 4 landed. So let's see a few logs. There you go. It was created. So what happened there, it was that in Jira, since I've I had sent an invite to my user, and that user did not accept the invite. When I sent the test email, Jira probably was trying to create my account, and it was saying, no, this account already exists, but never accepted the invite. So I'm not going to create this email because this account does not have any permission. But it should not happen like that for your users that are sending the email that you never invite them.